And now, Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and with me, as always, my good friend Dave. Dave, hello, how are you today?
Wonderful. How are you, sir?
Good. You were tired last week.
Mm-hmm.
Are we caught up this week? Are we better?
We're better. Well, at the day of our recording today, I was off. I was off today, so I'm a little refreshed.
So you're full battery. Battery Dave. This is the best you're going to get. So if you're watching,
this is it.
This is your first episode.
Yep.
You're going to get the best you can get out of Dave.
Peak performance Dave.
That's what I love to hear, Dave. That's what I love to hear. Welcome to the show, everybody. In case you don't know what goes on, basically me and Dave, we just talk, we have fun, we entertain each other, and we hope that you're entertained with us. We try to laugh and have a good time because life is too serious, so we just want to have fun. And then we also interject with you. We answer your questions. And how do we get your questions? You send them to us with shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. You're right there. You send those questions into that Gmail. I don't get them. My buddy Dave gets them. He reads them to me live. We do the show. I hit them off the top. Hopefully I hit a home run. Hopefully I answer your question correctly. Hopefully I answer your question in a funny way and we have fun with it. And that's what we do. And then we have some segments that we do. Today we're doing one we haven't done in a while.
Haven't done it. Yep.
Funny finds. So Dave finds some stuff that's a little odd, a little weird sales. So if you're looking for something to buy for somebody for a birthday or a holiday or anything else, and you got a sick, twisted sense of humor, these might be the products. I don't know what they are yet. I don't know. Dave's gonna pull them up. I'm gonna try and guess and see what they are.
Yeah.
Hopefully have some fun with that, and then maybe some thoughts with Don if we have time, and we'll go from there.
Yes, sir.
So let's go to the shooting range right off the bat.
You got it.
All right, in the shooting range, we really have to get a better background shooting range.
Yes, we do.
We need to work on this. If you've been with us for a while, these are the two we have, and you can't tell that either one of them are really shooting ranges. So we need to work on that, but we'll get on that. That's our production end.
They only look like urinals, so that we should have used this for when we did the game with Isaac.
Men's room urinal etiquette. Yep.
Oh, man. All right, so right off the bat, I'll hit you with, are you aware if you are Eskimo brothers with one of your boys?
Eskimo brothers. Now, Dave?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you know Eskimo brothers.
I do, yes, now I know.
Okay,
yes.
Can you explain to everybody else so that they're aware of it as well?
Apparently, Eskimo brothers. Why are you making me do this?
Because I love watching these sperm. Go ahead.
Let's just say me and Don hooked up with the same chick on different occasions, not the same time, because that would be a threesome on two separate occasions. So take it away.
Just hooked up with?
Well, yeah, hooked up. Sealed the deal, whichever way you want to go. Yeah, did some of this.
If you've been with us for a while, you know this is Dave's way of saying sex. I don't know why, but that's his way. So an Eskimo brother is if you've had sex. I'll say it because Dave's a big scary. Ooh, I can't say it. Eskimo brothers are if you've had sex with the same woman at different times.
That's basically what I said.
And basically, but now everybody knows. And the answer to that is yes, I am Eskimo brothers with a couple of guys. Actually,
with a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's one of them was our old co-host. Thank you. Too bad.
Loud.
All happening, but.
Dead.
But yeah, so one of them was with him, and then there's been a couple of others that just over time overlapping and just hanging out with and things of that nature. But yes, there has been a couple where and then you hope you're there first. That's goes through a lot of times. You're like, I was there first, so it wasn't me. You're back in the back.
Did that cause any, like, not beef, but any kind of like, what are you doing?
No.
You got high-fiving each other?
with those incidences, it wasn't anybody that we were serious with, or there's rules as boys, and you, Dave, we've been boys a long time. There's rules as a boy. You don't date. You don't hook up with somebody who was a serious girlfriend.
Right.
You don't hook up with somebody who an ex-wife or something like. There's certain rules that you follow, but these certain dolls, dames, skirts, broads, whatever you want to call them at the time, who is slits, whatever. They were not anyone's serious. I knew that was. I was wondering how many words I could use. That was my test. That was a personal goal for me to see how many words I could use before
that comes up. Yeah.
But it was people like that we didn't care about, and one of them was the person called, "Oh, you'll never guess this, that, the other." What? You know? Yeah, and it was like, good for you, and congrats, and I can't believe it, and all this other stuff. It was just some of them are just weird. Some of them are like, whatever. But no, none of them ever caused any rift between us ever. No.
Okay.
No.
All right. I'm gonna move along. All right. I just started this last minute. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it up anyway.
Okay.
We just did the lives and stuff.
But we have a question. This question comes from Dave. This
is from me because we didn't really talk about it. I sent you the link for this thing, but when we finished watching The Boys, we had our reviews and stuff like that of it. But do you buy the theory of why Newman wasn't able to pop Butcher's head in The Boys?
Not necessarily. I could it be? It could be. I don't remember her eyes being covered. I would have to go back and watch it again to say that yes, they were covered. But even still, I don't think that she had to see her targets necessarily. As long as she was around them.
Right, because they were saying like when she would use her powers, her eyes would turn white. And that would cause the heads to go boop.
Right.
But I guess, I don't know. It happened so fast.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'd have to go back and watch it myself. But
right. I don't think so. I think that was a flaw in their story, and people are like, well, grasping at straws to make it work for the story. There's a lot of if, ands, or buts with The Boys this season. We've talked about it. If you want to know what we're talking about, me and Dave did a live episode, a live review every week while it was on. But I mean, I don't believe that theory. I think that they just missed an opportunity and they miswrote it or did whatever. And I think people are just trying to make it seem right.
I think what happened was there was a lot of blowback for how she went out. And then this was them covering their asses for that little lapse in the story.
Oh, right. So we couldn't have done that because of this, that, the other. I'm like, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think this season was a little weak in the knees. So that's where I think that went.
That's all I needed. Just a little follow-up question on that bad boy. All right, so currently we have the Olympics going on. Are you watching them?
Am I watching? This is a loaded question, and Dave already knows the answer to this one. No, I am not watching the Olympics. And
why is that, Don?
Here's why. This weekend, I went to watch the Olympics, or last weekend, because by the time this comes out, last weekend I went to watch the Olympics. And I don't have cable. I cut the cord with cable, so I don't have basic cable. I don't have the regular channels or anything else, but I have Peacock. And I used to watch a lot of things on Peacock and everything else. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, you get like, what is it? America's Got Talent. You can watch the first episode of the new season, but if you want to watch the second or anything further than that, you have to pay for premium. And I was like, I'm ready. I don't want to pay I don't want to pay another premium. I don't want to do. Well, I went to watch the Olympics and it's on Peacock. So I went to Peacock. I'm thinking, it's the Olympics. America should be wanting everybody to watch it. They should be trying to get more people to watch it because America is the only country I know that could give two craps about what's happening in the Olympics. Every other country is rooting and supporting and the flags and this and that. And America's like, what? The Olympics are going on? What happened? So I was like, you know what? They had surfing on. I'm like, I used to surf back in the day. I haven't seen it or watched it in a long time. I'm going to watch it. They had men's and women's going on at the same time. Let's watch some surfing. I went to put it on. Got to pay for premium. Got a Peacock for you.
Oh man!
Watch any of the Olympics. I was like, are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. Why would in this country we live in a country that even when you want to support them, you have to pay to support America. Yeah. Why? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand how this nation works. I'm very confused. It all starts from the top and trickles down. But
Yeah, it's all to get eyes to everybody's streaming devices now.
Yeah.
So they don't give a shit what it is. They're going to do whatever they can, just like with the NFL. You know,
Super Bowl,
playoff games, Super Bowls, whatever. It's all going to be on streaming, and if you don't have it, you're shit out of luck. All thing you got to hope for is that you can get like a free trial, so that you can pop on it, watch it, and then get the fuck out, cancel, and I'm out.
And they all got you by the balls because what they do is they figure out, okay, ESPN gets this one, Peacock gets this one, Amazon Prime gets this one.
Yeah.
Now Netflix is getting into boxing. Like, they're all starting to pick and choose which one is theirs, so that if you want to watch an event, you have to pay that stream thing. And I'm like, what's the difference now from cable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cable years ago was, okay, you had everything you needed. Great, wonderful. But you paid out the ass. Dave, you still pay out the ass.
I still pay out the ass. Yeah, I'm stupid. But
so I said, with all the streaming that goes on and everything else in my house, nobody was watching regular TV. I think one person watched like a half-hour show maybe once a week. I'm like, so for 2 hours, I'm spending $150 to $200 a month for 2 hours worth of TV. What am I doing?
Yeah. I pay $250 a month, but that's with the internet and everything. And then you got to add Prime, Disney Plus, Hulu.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything.
With all that, you're over $400 or $500 just watching TV.
Yeah.
And my schedule, I don't watch a lot of TV.
Me either.
So what am I paying for? I was like, cut the cord, cut it. We'll just go with the streaming. But then I went to watch the Olympics, and then I was pissed. I was like, this is so un-American. And I go, well, no, it's actually not, because America makes you pay for everything.
Yeah.
Including supporting America.
You don't have, you need a cable, you need some kind of signal going. I was going to say the old school, the little bunny ears just to get like the 2, 4, 5.
Right. I don't have the bunny ears. I do have an antenna that's attached to the TV, but I was so pissed off at that point. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to try it. I'm not even going to go. I'm like, I don't need, you lost me at Premium. I was like, I'm done. I'm not even watching anymore. I'll just look how many gold medals we have or stuff. Like, I'll go online and just summarize it and everything else.
Well, I'll give it to that point, like how they keep asking for money. Prime, I pay a shit ton of money on Prime. I think it's like $170
on Prime,
for the year. You know, that you get the Prime, so shit gets to you faster, but you also get the movies and stuff. It was like a month ago, I think. I pop on and it's like, well, now you're going to have ads unless you go to the other tier. And I'm like, why? I spend enough alone. Prime, there should be no fucking ads on Prime whatsoever. I'm sorry.
Well, I feel like that on all of them. If you're paying to watch something, you shouldn't have to pay for commercials.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of it. Years ago, when we first watched TV, there was commercials. You were stuck with it. Then you had cable. Ooh, cable. And then you could watch things with no commercials.
Yeah.
And that was great. But then you paid out the ass. And then they came up with the DVR. And then you could fast forward through commercials on regular TV. And you're like, this is amazing. And then they started streaming, and there was no commercials. And this is the greatest thing ever. And now where are we? We're streaming with commercials. You have to watch them. You can't fast forward. We went back 30 years. And you're paying for it.
YouTube you can skip after a while, but sometimes they suck you in, and you can't, because by the time that 40 seconds goes up, then it goes back to your show. Yeah.
Exactly. They went back 30 years and they got you by the balls again.
Yeah. Well, you brought up boxing. I want to deflect a little bit real quick. Paul beat that. What was it? Yeah. He fought that guy. He beat him, and now I guess the Mike Tyson fight is still going to go, because I had heard that if he had lost that middle fight, the Tyson fight was done. But he beat him, so I'm assuming that in November. I don't know the date, but we will get the Tyson Paul fight. Hopefully.
And I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw some clips of it and stuff, and he looks like a decent fighter. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter, but you're going against Mike Tyson.
Yeah. You
can't be a good fighter going against Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You just can't be. It's ludicrous, I tell you. It's ludicrous. You come into the ring. This is the old Mike Tyson. I don't think he talks like this anymore.
No.
I haven't really listened to his voice to try and mimic it in a long time. But this is the 90s Mike. In the 90s, Mike Tyson talked like this. It was crazy. When he was with Robin Givens and living that dream, he would inviting Evander Holyfield's ears off and eating children. This is how he talked. I don't think he talks like that anymore. But
No, I highly doubt that. But yeah, speaking of, but Netflix was probably happy that Paul won, so that they can, because that's going to be a big money ticket for them.
Now the question is, was there any question, or did they know that that's how it was going to go?
As far as what?
Did they just put in another fight that was just a gimme, knowing that he was going to win, just to make something happen?
If you watch the fight, the guy's name is slipping my mind right now, but
that's a weird name, slipping my mind.
They you could see that you could see that the guy started backing off in the later rounds. I'm not saying he allowed Paul to win, but it kind of looked like he was allowing Paul to win.
Okay, I didn't see that, but what I'm saying is exactly what you're saying.
Right.
So,
there was no way he was going to lose.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So, because they could not afford to have this not go forward. And I don't even know if Mike Tyson's going to fight him, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it was all a publicity stunt, and I don't think it's going to happen. I think it was like IHOB when they changed IHOP to IHOB, and it was International House of Burgers. And everybody's like, what?
Yeah. What?
Burgers? These are pancakes. And they're like, oh, it's just a marketing scheme. We got you. I think this whole Mike Tyson fight, I think that's coming into.
I hope not. I'd like to see one more go around, even at his age.
I'd love to see him knock his head off, but
yeah.
I don't know if it's going to happen. I think there's too much nonsense going on now. And
well, the question is, do you have Netflix?
I do have Netflix.
Okay, so then you'll be able to watch that fight.
I'll watch it with commercials. Yep.
Oh, boy.
All right, you got some funny finds for me?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's go to the funny find.
All right. I'm used to just having some kind of like background decoration and stuff, but we don't.
Do you want me to change it to something?
No, we're good. We're good. This is fine. Whoosh. We're in outer space.
Yeah, I'll put us in black. We're in a black hole. Is that better for you?
Yeah. All right. Where do we start?
Oh, God. I can't even wait. All right, so Dave's going to show me a picture. I'm going to try and guess what it is because some of these are just odd. And then from there, he's going to tell me what it is, and we'll see what it really comes down to, how much it is or whatever else. And like I said, these are probably going to be some good gag gifts.
Yeah, they're pretty much just gag gifts and stuff. So, it's since he's in the news.
Trump sent a candle. I can tell you what that is. That's a candle.
Trump sent it. Well, it's kind of hard to obscure what it is, buddy.
Yeah.
It even comes with the nice flowing hair.
I'm surprised it's so small. I expected it going to be huge.
Huge. Well, I could zoom in on it if you want.
Right. Now, what is that supposed to smell like? Like, Gwyneth Paltrow had her vagina, and Donald Trump has his candle now. What's the Trump-scented candle?
It says, all right, so this is what the Trump-scented candle is a phenomenal deal. Just phenomenal. We've made a great, great candle. It combines all the classiest smells, suntan lotion, and steak to produce an aroma that is tremendous.
Just like the beach in the summer.
Yeah, to be clear, by tremendous, we mean large in scale or intensity. We're not claiming it smells good.
Right. It's huge. It's great. It's the greatest candle you'll ever get. It's going to be the most amazing candle. Once you light it, it's going to be like the menorah. It's going to go on for days.
But it is orange. Like when you pop it open, it is orange on the inside.
Okay.
So it's kind of
just like my skin tone. I'm gonna have it. Okay. And where do you get this Trump scented candle?
Most of these you can get on Amazon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because every this was on one website, but every time you click to go, it brings you right into Amazon. You know, some are still available, some are not. You know, they're waiting for a restock. Because they were very popular. Yeah, right, exactly.
Get them while they're hot. They're flying off the shelves. It's gonna be the greatest thing ever. You're gonna love this candle. You're gonna want it at your parties.
All right, so
absent father. Wow. Holy crap, Dave. And you say I'm the terrible one.
What? This was on there for sale. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm just saying it was there.
How much is that?
$23 right there. Absent father action figure.
Oh my God, $23. $23 for absolutely nothing.
For nothing.
Wow. At least you would think that they'd give you a pack of smokes or a gallon of milk or something. But no, you got nothing.
You get nothing. It's like that one. Remember we did it like the first time? It was called Nothing, I believe, but it was just a ball of air. Right. This is kind of similar to that, but they took it to another level.
Absent father. Wow. What a great Father's Day gift for kids.
That's fucked up.
That is. Oh yeah, this is fine. My statement's the one.
All right, here. I'll give me a 1, 2. All right, remove. Well, that's not what I want to do. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing that. Okay. Boom.
What the hell?
It says it right there.
Infuser.
You put your tea in there and you let it sit in the thing, but it looks like that.
What? That seems like a real shitty gift.
And I guess you grab it by the butt to like dip it. You know what I mean?
Dip your butt, yeah. Dip the tea bag with your butt. Now I've heard of tea bagging. I've never heard of butt tea bagging. But there it is. That's odd. I don't think. I don't. Okay.
You wouldn't buy that as a gag gift to somebody? I would. That's funny as shit.
I don't think I would. You would? You would buy
that?
Oh,
hell yeah. I might even use that myself.
Well, I know what you're getting for Christmas.
All right. All right, whatever. They all can't be winners, man. I got a chuckle out of it.
Next time we do this, Dave. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put these in the links.
Okay.
And we're gonna start making it where you can purchase them, and then this way, Shooting It Straight can get a percentage.
We get a percentage of
we get a percentage of everything you bring up.
All right. Oh man. Okay. Boom. How about this?
I've seen that.
The jewel cooler.
I've seen, not in person. I've seen it, but I've seen that, and that's a great idea.
Hell yeah. $13.99.
I don't think it's just for men. I think it'd work for all.
Oh, for anybody.
People,
yeah.
For anybody. For men, women, them, theys, he's, hers.
Yeah.
Dogs, cats, ferrets, pandas, you name it. Whoever you are, it works for you.
Those 100-degree, very humid days. Got a bad case of swamp ass. Put this in there. That'll help you out.
You need that. That could give you a cooling hand. That's very nice.
Now I don't know why people would want to buy this, but this was there too. No, not this one.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Real cow poop?
Yeah. Look, yep, it's real poop. It's 100% organic. I don't know why people would want this, but there you go. You can get real cow poop.
What are they called? Cow pies? What would you want with a cow pie? Like, as far as I know, is it good? Is it good for the grass or something?
Maybe they use it as some kind of fertilizer. Yeah. That's
a small bag. You got to have a small garden for that cow poop to fertilize any shit.
I was like, nah, this can't be. I looked at it, and yeah, when you click onto it, the description says it's 100% poop.
It's amazing, and I don't understand why people would even buy this. I don't get it.
I don't either.
And if you have access to it, what makes you think that people are going to want to buy it? Is even a bigger. I mean, people buy crazy crap nowadays. I mean, but still, I don't know. That just seems odd to me.
So, like, if you're like, say, I got 2 cats, can I sell their poop? Do you think people will want my cat poop?
Yeah, or make necklaces out of them. You can make a cat poop necklace.
Oh my god, that's a throwback.
What episode was that one?
That was a long time ago.
That was season 1, episode, I don't know. Episode 3, maybe? Go back and watch them. If you want to laugh, go back and watch those.
I have.
This is the well-polished version of the show.
I only have one more left. So this will help you out when you're in a pinch when you're driving around those long.
And people take this hiking and everything else too, and maybe I just don't. If anybody ever sees me purchase, buy, use, carry this around, there is a really good possibility you should not be around me. I am not doing good.
But wait, on them long, like we've been out to Sedona together. That's a long ass drive. You know what I mean? In a pinch, I'm just saying, in a pinch.
2 hours
To Sedona, get the hell out of here. That was like
hours. But there's stops we can stop along the way.
Going to Sedona, there's nothing out there, man. It's fucking no man's land. You get in a pinch, man. You can use this bad boy. Pull over and,
next time you come out here, we'll get you one of them, and then if we go to Sedona, I'll pull over for you.
Right.
And while you're sitting on this thing, I'm pulling away.
Look, this one has practical use. The cooler one and this one, those two actually had some kind of use that
I could see this in a camping thing. That I could see.
Yes,
that
there you
sense.
go. Yeah,
that makes sense. Camping, okay, a 5-gallon poop bucket. This way you don't have to dig a hole. You don't have to do this, you do that, which is another reason why I don't go camping.
We used to back in the day.
For 2 days, 3 days, and there was running water and a bathroom.
And we had a bathroom. Yeah, bathroom.
Those are the rules. Those are the rules. If I go camping, I need a bathroom. No bathroom, no camping. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But hey,
okay.
You know,
all right.
I don't make the rules, man. I just find them. You know, come on.
All right. It was practical though if you go camping. So I know a lot of people that go camping, but I'm not one of them. I'm definitely not one of them. And if there is, it's glamping to the max. I don't know. Yeah. Do you know glamping?
Glamping, yeah. Like that's
glamorous camping.
Glamorous camping, yeah. It's got to be. That's what my wife is. She wants like the lodge cabins and stuff like that. And
either that or a hotel near the woods.
Yeah, near the woods.
That's my style of camping. I don't understand going in the woods all night long. Everybody's like, oh, you're hanging out. You're in nature. You're drinking. You're having fun. There's a campfire. Right. I can do that in my backyard without all the nonsense. We can set up a campfire. We can have drinks. We can have friends. We can do all that. And then when the bugs get too much, we can go inside in the air conditioning. Or if it gets too hot.
Yeah, but that's now. We're older now. You're telling me that when we went back in the 90s, you didn't like those times, the events that we had.
I did have some fun. Do you remember the whitewater rafting?
Yes.
I'll tell a story real quick.
Go ahead.
This is a terrible, terrible story. We were young. How old were we? 20?
We were in our 20s, yeah.
22, 21?
Yeah,
there was drinking involved, so we had to be at least in our 20s.
Yes.
At least. So, the whole group, and I mean, our whole group, we had a big group of friends. We had about 30 or so friends deep.
It got bigger. Each trip got bigger and bigger.
And the first year, they asked me if I wanted to go camping. And I looked at them, and I worked at an Army Navy store. And some of them came in to buy products to go on this camping trip. And I said, fuck no. You guys are going in the woods for the whole weekend?
Yeah.
No, I'll work. I'll make some money. I'm good. I'll hook up with somebody. Whatever. I'm good. Then they came back, and I heard the stories, and it sounded like a lot of fun and everything else. And I was like, all right, I did miss out. I realized I missed out, and it was fun and stuff like that. So the next year, they asked me, do you want to go? Fine, we'll go. So we go. First time I go camping, I have all the supplies. We have all the stuff. And it starts raining instantly. Yeah. I'm a monkey. I climb the trees with the tarp. I tie up the stuff. I go to the next tree. I tie up and we're covered, and we got the fire going with this, that, the other. The tents are set up. It's drizzling. It's not terrible. We're having fun or whatever. We're playing with the football. The football goes up the mountain.
Oh, Jesus.
And I mean, it's up at it's a steep peak.
Yes.
So I go, I'll get it.
If this is the story, I was dying laughing, but go ahead.
This isn't the story, but I thought about it as I'm telling this story, as I'm getting to the story.
Yeah,
this is another story. So I'll tell the two stories I have about going camping, which is why you'll understand why I still don't go camping. So I'm like, I have to get the football. It was one of those old ones that if you threw it hard enough, it would.
Yeah, it made the whistle.
It had the whistle on it and everything. And it's up on this hill mountain. It's on the side of the mountain, but
right.
And there's no way just to run straight up to get it because it's too steep of a hill, and I couldn't do it. So I go, all right, I'm gonna get it. So I literally run up the mountain on an angle, come back up, and go up to I got real close to it, and I tipped it. And as I'm grabbing it and I tip it, the ground underneath me goes out.
Whoop!
Now I'm sliding down the mountain. On my feet still, but I slid. I like Silver Surfer style backwards down the mountain. The problem was I hit a freaking rock on my shin.
Scraped up everything.
It cut my shin open. And I'm like, damn. The football comes fumbling down. I got the football. So now, so far, my camping trip is me getting climbing trees, climbing a mountain, and cutting my leg.
It's like, just imagine a cat like in your kitchen trying to climb up the wall or whatever, and then just he loses traction and just like all the way down. That was Don. It was funny as shit.
Right. That's me. And there's drinking involved, so I'm sure that didn't help the bleeding or anything else either. Okay, so that night we wrapped me up fine, whatever, who cares?
Yeah,
everybody. I need stitches? I don't know, I'm fine, whatever. Right. Next day we're going on Delaware Water Gap. Oh, it's like a light water rapids.
Yeah.
Like it's a number 2 or something like that. It's very light. I mean, it's moving, but it's not crazy.
Yeah, you just had to watch out for the eel traps, which is the rock foundation.
Right.
You had to go to the side so you didn't get stuck on the rocks. But good.
Right. Okay. So we're all going, and each group of us has our cooler of beer. Mm-hmm. And in our cooler of beer is all of our beer. That's why it's a cooler of beer. Not of soda, not of water, all beer.
All beer.
We didn't think of any water or anything. I don't think they had any water.
We were staying hydrated.
Right. You're in the water. What more do you need? A group of now our age adults and their sons catch up to us, and the kids have water guns.
Oh,
and they go to shoot us. And the fathers go, no, don't shoot them, don't shoot. You shoot our friends, because they had another boat with another group, so they could shoot each other while they were going up and down the river.
Yeah.
So we're like, these guys are cool. You guys want a beer? You want a beer? So we throw the guys a beer. Okay, all the fathers are drinking. The kids are happy. We separate, whatever. Mile down the river. A lot more drinks in.
Uh-oh.
They come back again, and the fathers this time don't stop the kids from shooting us. And you weren't on my boat at this time.
No, I wasn't on your...
No, you weren't on the raft. So, I forget who it was, but I think it was Pags, I think, but I could be wrong. But there was a couple of us, and the kids started shooting us with the water guns. So I yell in my sobriety senses, "Let's get them!"
Oh, no.
And I dive into the water. And I swim, Navy SEAL style, underwater to the boat. Okay? I literally pop up out of the water onto their boat. Because it's shallow. I mean, it's not deep where we are. It was shallow.
It's shallow.
So I literally jumped up, and I was right behind one of the fathers.
You didn't pull him in, did you? Suplex right in.
Right
in! Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the other father that was there, but I jumped up on the boat and yelled, "Anarchy!" Like loud, like obnoxious.
Right.
Anarchy! Like bad. All of a sudden I look at the kids that are in the boat and they're like, "My dad just got thrown in the water." And I'm like, "Oh."
Now you felt bad.
Oh, shit. Retreat! And I jump back in the water, and I swim back to my raft, and to this day, I feel horrible that I did that. It's one of those memories that I'm like, I can't get it out of my head as much as I want to.
Now that kid had an absent father.
Right. Now he's buying a present from our podcast, so if you're watching, I'm sorry for your loss. It might be my fault.
Yeah. Oh, but man.
And then since then I go, you know what? I shouldn't go camping. I just shouldn't go camping. This is just no good at coming of this. I'll drink with my friends. I'll hang out at the house. I'll do that. But camping is just dangerous, and I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, the only funny story I got on that one was we all know, like, they had like I mentioned, the eel traps. You had to stay away from them.
Right.
Out of all of us that went, who's that one person that you would know that would get stuck on that rock formation?
Our old co-host Izzy.
Well, I'm sitting there. I was chilling in my raft, just laying back. All I hear is, guys, get over. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I look down and you see Izzy just stuck.
He's stuck.
With his just stuck on the rock.
Wedged on there. He can't get off.
So we got up, we start rolling our asses over. We couldn't help him though. Like, I don't remember how the hell he got up, but we couldn't help him.
I didn't see that for whatever reason. Maybe I was ahead of you guys or whatever. I was busy underwater, Navy SEAling some people. I don't know what happened. But
it could have been. But that was a cool, like, you could tie, we had a bunch of boats, we tied them all together.
Right.
To your point, you had that cooler of the beers and shit. Right. We all just, like, shared whatever. We had community beers. It's a great time, man. I don't know why you hate it.
But I went I was out of control. I went and I overdid it, and I threw some kid's father into the Delaware water gap. I don't know if he had anything in his pockets. I mean, this was before cell phones and stuff like that. So
way before.
I mean, I don't know, way before, but most people, you knew if they had a cell phone, it wasn't going in their pocket.
Well, early 90s. Yeah. Well, so you would have had that big ass.
Right, yeah. So you knew. And I feel bad for the guy. I to this day, I swear to you, I feel bad that I did this, but it's just another story I have in my plethora of stories that I'm like, yep, did you do that? Yes, I did. Did you go whitewater rafting? Yep. And I jumped in the water, swam, and took somebody off their boat.
If you're out there,
the kid shot me with a water gun.
If he's out there listening, I think he would appreciate your apology.
I'm sorry, buddy. I apologize. If you're there, I'm sorry. I truly mean it. I am sorry. I didn't mean to do that, and I hope it didn't affect you and your son. I hope it didn't affect your son either.
But to this day, he's probably like, "Damn, remember that time you got thrown off the boat by a complete stranger?"
The kid never goes back in the water again. He's traumatized for life. Yeah. I screwed him up.
He's like Jason Voorhees is gonna pop out of the water or some shit. He isn't going.
My dad was my superhero. This kid came, and then he just took my dad out. I don't know what happened. This kid jumped out of the water. It was like Aquaman. I don't know. I had the hair back then too. I could have been Aquaman.
Yeah, you could have been. You did.
Oh, the good old days. Not like
shit.
Nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. All right, buddy.
All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you had a good time. We've got social media. Make sure you check us out on all our social medias. We got a bunch going on. We send out some clips. We send out some funny stuff. We have some fun. We interact with everybody. So follow us on that. Also, check out in the descriptions. We got some new merchandise also. I wanted to pull up the artwork, and I completely forgot before the show. So next show, I'll have some of the artwork. Thanks to our ninja, Adrian, for getting some more artwork together for us for our merchandise. So you can get some shirts. You can get some mugs, pillows. So you can sleep with Shooting It Straight with Donnie C now. You get a pillow, you shoot with Shooting It Straight, and there it is. Now all your dreams can come true. But we got a whole bunch of stuff. We got babies' clothes, kids' clothes, sweatshirts, tank tops. You name it, you can get it on TeePublic. And we'll have the link in the description, so check that out. Mm-hmm. And once again, don't forget, send your questions in. Make sure you subscribe, like, and ring the bell for notifications. Dave and I are going to get ready to start doing some live shows again. And this way you can be part of that with us. So we'll let you know when that's going. And send in your questions, shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com, so you can find out what Donnie C really thinks about Shooting It Straight with you. Catch you guys.
Peace later. Peace, everybody.